Sergeant Mercille and I had been working several long shifts. We'd done water rescues the day before. It was one of those deals where it was sunny out, the water was stable, it wasn't going down yet, but there was no more rain. We were kind of in, I'm not going to say relaxed mode, but we were in the mode where we were like, all right, we've gotten through this flood. And then, as always, right when you think that it's about over, you get a call like what we got.
Received a call via Crawford County Communications of multiple subjects who had washed off a roadway and were stranded into the tree line. They were in the water at the time. They give out a location, and the location they give is kind of hard to access. There's 2 bridges in the area, and both bridges were nearly flooded, impassable at the time.
We launched the boat, started heading that way, and immediately Sergeant Mercille, he said there's no way we could cross that just due to the rushing water. When you could see the bridge, you could see the water just rolling, looked like Class 5 rapids hitting the trestle, and so we decided to dock the boat at the railroad trestle and try to continue on foot.
And we grabbed some basic equipment and ran across the train trestle that was partially flooded at that time. I believe a mother and another sibling was there. She was on the phone with 911 at the time, and as we neared, we could hear the screaming, and we could see the victims. They had washed downstream from the lower bridge and was stranded out into the trees.
So they were stable, they looked good, so we decided that we needed more equipment, of course needed more life jackets, so I opted to run back to the boat to get the equipment, which about halfway across I remember thinking I could have swore I was in better shape. Made it to the boat, got the equipment. I remember coming back across, and about halfway, and I'm huffing and puffing and carrying on. I could see Kurt, Sergeant Mercille, was on the cell phone talking to 911 and trying to get other guys in position to help us out.
The youngest of the 2 girls had literally climbed up out of the water on her tree, and she was just squeezing it. But kind of like she was bear hugging the tree. And I hear her scream and I hear her crash, and she hits the water. So I entered the water and swam down to her. Short time later, Corporal Silverthorne, he heard and seen what was taking place, and he expedited his trip back to us. He got over there, and as soon as he got there, he swam a rope and a life jacket over to where I was at.
I was able to go to the older daughter who was clinging to the tree, and she was in good condition. We knew she was good because she was mad. Then opted to go over to the male subject because you could tell he was hypothermic, and he was starting to struggle. And
so once I got the youngest girl secured in a life jacket, then I swam her out of the brush, and it took me a little bit, but I got her back to the bank.
Sergeant Mercille got back over to the bank. I swam back over to the tree where he had the original girl, and he was able to wade out and throw me the life jacket. It swept, it followed the current down to me, and I was able to grab it, swim back over to the male gentleman, get him secured in the life jacket. Sergeant Mercille then swam back out to the older girl and got her secured, got the rope there, and I swam the male gentleman over to their tree, and he was able to swim her back to shore and come back with the rope. And about that time the other crew arrived on scene, and they were able to pull all of us back in.
Just part of doing the job. So as far as receiving the award, yeah, it's nice, and it's good to, I guess, honor those that have done it before us and those that will do it in the future, by us being recognized. But
like I said, I've done this job for 10 years and love it. And you do the job not thinking about awards, not thinking about saving people. You just feel like you're doing your job. So to get the recognition is very humbling and an honor, and I appreciate it very much.